Hello and welcome. I am Helle and today I'm going to play Aeon's End War Eternal. And this is a deck building game. It's for 1 to 4 players. It's a cooperative game and it takes about 60 minutes to play and it's for the ages 14 plus. But let's see how quick we can do it. Aeon's End is for me a very great game. I have played through a legacy version of the game twice, and then at Essen I was looking for a new game with deck building and I couldn't find anyone that I was interested in other than Aeon's End. So I grabbed Aeon's End War Eternal. So in this game I will play nearly the first setup of the game. I have changed a little bit of the setup for the cards that you're going to choose by the recommended cards. I think these 3 are the same, these 2 are the same, so I have just changed some of these. This is the same. I have changed these 2. They are different than what is recommended for your first play, and they have these 4 characters, and I have 2 of them. I have chosen 2 of them. And I have Gex and I have Quilius. And in this game we need to defeat Umbra Titan. And Umbra Titan starts the game with 70 life. And we need to kill him and get rid of all these 70 life that he has. And he starts with these 8 tokens. If he loses all of the tokens, then we lose the game. If we run out of the cards here, then we will also lose the game. If both of our heroes, they lose all of their life, they start with 10 life points, then we will also lose the game. And he has some special abilities. If we have an Unleash, then if we have a Nemesis turn or other card, we are going to lose 2 life. If there is 2 of them, then Gravehold is going to lose 2 life. Otherwise, he's going to lose one of these tokens. And we will lose the game if he loses both of them. And we are going to play on normal difficulty level. We are not going to play the increased difficulty because that's going to be even more difficult, I think. So we are just playing on the normal. There are also some ways that you can make it even easier for you if you think it's hard when you play on the normal mode. You can make it easier. Then you can start with more life points, for example. And if you want to make it harder for yourself, you can also start with they are going to have fewer of these tokens to start with. Yeah. And then we have Gravehold. Gravehold has 30 lives. And if Gravehold ever comes down to 0 life, then we will also lose as players. So we need to keep Gravehold having life. I will go over these cards as we purchase them, the different cards we have. Each of our heroes, they have some special abilities. We have some of these breaches we are going to start with. We have Gex. Gex is only going to start with 3 breaches. Normally you will have 4. And we have 1 that is open and 2 that are closed. On these we can cast spells, and with spells we can deal damage. So we need to, during the game, try to open more of our breaches so we can have more spells played. So she is the first player. She has 10 health and she has a starting hand. They all have a special starting hand, and then she has her special ability. If we activate these with tokens, then we can activate this ability, where she can destroy up to 2 cards in her discard pile that cost 0. And any ally can draw a card, 1 card, and gain 2 life. That can be herself, or it can be Quilius. That is, that is Gex. Then we have Quilius. And they both start with 10 cards, and the starting cards you can see here, what they have in their hand and what they have in the deck. I have sorted them. And she can, if she activates this one with power tokens, then she can deal 2 damage for each trophy token you have. And she has some special cards where she can gain these trophy tokens. If she managed to kill a minion put the last blow on it when it dies, then she can get one of these tokens. So she wants to be the one to finish off the minions that we are going to meet from this deck. Yeah, and then each player, they're going to draw 5 cards to the hand, and I have sorted them so they have the correct starting hand. So I will just place them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on top of them here. If you have any questions during the playthrough, then feel free to ask any questions. And this is a game that I really enjoy playing, and I have played through. There are 4 different bad guys here that you can play against, our monsters, and 3 of them we have managed to win. There's still one where we haven't managed to win yet. Okay, so in this game we are going to have a turn order deck. We have 2 number 1s, 2 number 2s, and then we have 2 Nemesis turn order cards in this deck. And this is going to determine whose turn is going to be. So we don't know if it's going to be Nemesis, if it's going to be Gex or Quilius, but let's see. It is actually going to be number 1 on the first one. So Gex is going to get the first turn. And they have a spark, they have a crystal, and then they have their special card. Gain 1 ether. You may place the top card of any ally's discard pile into your hand. So she has a power, so she could actually gain cards from other players. But at the start of the game, you can first cast spells if you have any. If you don't have any, then you can take these spell cards. This one just deals 1 damage when you cast it, and place it on an open breach. Or you can focus a breach on these. You have a focus that costs 3, and when you focus it, you can turn it, or you can pay 7 to open this breach. But if you focus it, then you may put a spell on it, even though it's not open. So at the moment, I only have room for 1 spell, where Quilius has room for 2 spells. And it does say here on the setup of your board how you're going to place these bridges, the way they're going to turn. You're going to look at the yellow here, and then you have the yellow on these ones too. So we're going to first put a spell up here, so we are ready to deal a damage on our next turn. You have 1 turn where you're going to cast your spell, and then on your next turn you may cast them and deal damage. And if you have them on an open breach, you can choose if you want to cast a spell or not. If you have it on a closed, you have to cast the spell. Okay, so we have 4 crystal. 1, 2, 3, and then with this one, 4. These 4 we can use to buy a card out here. These 3, that is all gems, where you can get ether. This is called ether. And ether you can use to buy cards. The price is up here, 3, 4, and 5. These 2 are relics that can help us, and we will come into them when we buy them. And then all these are spells that are going to deal damage. So we both need spells, but we also need more ether, so we can get better cards, so we can buy better cards. So we're going to use our 4 ether to buy this card here. And this card says that with this card we can gain 2 ether. Let me see if it can focus here. So we have it here. With this card we can gain 2 ether. If the Nemesis tier is 2 or higher, we can gain an additional ether. So at some point we can gain 3 ether. And we are starting with, we have 3 plus 3, we have 6. We have 6 of level 1 cards, and after that we are going to get the level 2 cards. So at the start it's just going to give us 2 ether. But when you buy a card, you're going to place it in your discard pile, and then you can place your other cards in any order. Yeah, so I can actually take cards from Quilius with this card. Of course, they don't have any at the moment, but the thing is, she can destroy up to 2 cards in your discard pile that cost 0. So at some point we want to get rid of all these 0 cards because they're not that powerful. So maybe it's a good thing if she grabs some 0 cards from Quilius, and then she can destroy them when she activates her power down here. That was her turn. Then she's going to draw 5 cards to her hand again. And that's it. That was her turn. You're going to draw the next one, number 2. That is going to be Quilius. And Quilius also has 1 spark. So they're going to grab this one up here. And then they can buy with 4. So with 4, I think they could either buy this or they could get some more where they can deal damage. And I think since they went with the ether, I think they're going to start with grabbing this one. We have the Jagged Lightning, where we can deal 3 damage, and you may discard a card in hand. If you do, any player focus their closed breach with the lowest focus cost. So that means one of us would be able to flip one of these 1 space, and we want to get them up so we can open them, so we can have more spells. So this one we bought for 4, and then these 4 we're going to discard on top. And then it is going, and we're going to draw 5 cards to our hand. Then it's going to be Nemesis. And Nemesis doesn't have any cards out here. So first you would activate any cards they had already had, but there aren't any, so we're going to draw our first Nemesis card. And this is a grubber. With the grubber, persistent. If the Nemesis has 2 turn order cards in the turn order discard pile, this is the Nemesis card, Umbra Titan loses 1 Nemesis token. Otherwise, Gravehold suffers 2 damage. So that is going to happen when it activates. And it doesn't activate until the next time we have a Nemesis card. So they have 5 life. So we need to kill them. But we can't kill them before they're going to activate the first time. And then there are going to be 2. So then we're going to lose 1 Nemesis token. And we only have 8. If we lose them all, then we will lose the game. That was Nemesis' turn. Then it's Nemesis again. So they're going to activate this one. Now there are 2 Nemesis cards. Maybe we should place them like this so we can see them. There are 2 Nemesis cards. This means that they're going to lose the first token. And this is bad. This is not good. And then we're going to draw a new card. Oh, the player with the most expensive prep spell discards that spell. Or Umbra Titan loses 1 Nemesis token. And he has 6 life. So yeah, we need some of these spells so we can deal some damage. But he's going to make us discard a spell when he's activated. Yeah, and then it is going to be number 2. So we are going to deal 1 damage. They are both bad. I think both of them have that Umbra is going to lose a token. But I think I will grab this one first. Yeah, we will deal that one 1 damage. And then we have to discard it. And then we have deal 1 damage, deal 1 damage, deal 1 damage. And we have 2. Oh, we can't, we don't have 3, so we cannot move this one around. So we can only place 2 of our spells. Maybe I should place it like this, and then we only have 2. We can't buy with 2, so we can buy one of here. So we are going to buy, this one costs 2, so we're going to buy 1 down here, and then we are going to discard. I will keep this to my hand, and we're going to discard these 2. And you can choose if you want to keep it, or you could have discarded it, but I will keep it to my hand. And then we're going to draw. And the thing is, in Nemesis, you're not going to shuffle your cards. When you need more cards, you're just going to place it here, and then you're going to draw 4. So you have 5 cards to your hand again. So you're not going to shuffle your deck unless you have a special card that says that you have to shuffle your deck. Otherwise, you do not shuffle your deck at all in Nemesis. But that also means you can stack your cards when you place them in your discard pile. Then it is going to be number 1. And we are going to first deal 1 damage here. Work on the same. This one is discarded. Then we have 1. And then we have 4. And I think at the moment we need more that can give damage. So I actually think I will buy a damage card for 4 and place it here. And then we are going to discard these in any order. And then we will draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was our turn. Yes, we placed a new one. Then we are going to shuffle these cards. And then hopefully we will get our turn first. If we both could get our turn first, then we could at least kill one of them. But we will see. Then, let's see. It is number 2. I actually wanted them first, because if we killed with this one, well, we're going to deal 2 damage to this one. So, hopefully, we can get turn first. And then, we have 2 spells. And we have 3 we can buy with. I think we need some ether, so we're going to buy 1 ether. And then these 3 are discarded. And we will draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, it would be good if it could be our turn again. then we could kill this one and get a trophy. And then we could deal this one 3 damage. Nemesis. So there's only 1 Nemesis. So this means that the Gravehold will suffer 2 damage. The first damage to Gravehold. And with this one, the player with the most expensive prepped spell discards the spell, or we will lose 1 there. I might as well. I think I will discard it. We need to save these tokens. So I am going to discard this one. Even though we just got it. Sad. And then we are going to draw a new card. 1 more. This one will unleash and Gravehold suffers a damage. We have a lot of these at the moment. So lots of minions we need to defeat. So 5 health for this minion. Yes. Hopefully it's not Nemesis. It is number 1. Even though we would like to use this one and that one. Do we want to... Because we want to get these trophies. But I think we need to make sure that we are not going to lose one of these tokens. Because if we don't do it, we are going to lose one of these tokens. So we are going to kill our first minion with the wrong player. It would have been better if it had been with him. Okay, let's add these one up here in the right order. Then I can also push them so we can have a little bit of monsters here. Yeah, then we are going to do something. We have, with this one we could gain this card, but I'm not going to take this powerful card from them. But we can buy with 5. No, we actually have this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We actually have 6 we can buy with. Oh, should we take this one when we can deal 5 damage? With this one we can deal 5 damage. You may destroy this. If you do, Gravehold gains 4 life. So this is also a way we can give Gravehold life. I think we're going to buy this 6. And then we can place these in any order. Let's place our number 4 and this one and this one and this one and this one. We also need more gems, but at the moment we have so many minions, we need something to fight with, I think. They are going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to their hand. And then we are going to draw the next one, number 1. We could have done it. We could have saved it for him. So he's going to give 1 damage. Let's give damage to this one where that's going to make us discard our best spell. And then we have 2, and we can buy with 3. So let's buy one more where we can gain 2 ether. And this one, you can with this one you gain 2 ether. You may place the next card you gain this turn on top of your deck, so we can place it on top here the next time we use this one to buy a card. That is also pretty good. So that we are going to place here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have exactly 5. And it's number 2. It's us. We are going to deal 2 damage to this one. So they have 3 left. Yep, and then we're going to discard them. And then we are just going to place this one. And we have 5. And this one, the next card we gain, we can place on top of our deck. So we are going to buy one of these. I think we're going to take this one. Deal 3 damage. If this card supply pile is empty, any ally draws a card. So let's see if we can buy these 5 cards. So when we cast it, another player can draw a card. Or any ally. It could be myself when it's any. So we're going to place it on top of our discard pile. And these we're going to place in any order. And then we're going to draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Nemesis. If the player with the most expensive prepped spell discards that spell, well, it's this one. I'm going to discard it. Otherwise, we would have lost a token. So a good thing we had one. This one we have to unleash. We have to do this one. There are 2 damages. So Gravehold is going to suffer 2 damage. Or there are 2 Nemesis cards. That means that Gravehold is going to suffer 2 damage. And then Gravehold suffers a damage. So they are down to 25. Well, we actually have this relic where if you have this one, you can destroy a gem or relic you played this turn, or destroy this. Gravehold gains 1 life. So with this one, we can buy life for Gravehold if we get any of them. Then we are going to draw a new card. And this is a power card. And we have to spend 6 ether to overcome it. And it has 3 powers. If it goes off, then Umbra Titan loses 2 Nemesis tokens. So we want to see if we can get 6 of these. And we are going to place these 3 on it. Each time we reveal a Nemesis card, they're going to lose a token. So the 3rd time it is going to activate unless we have dealt with it. But we need to get up to 6. And we're still on level 1. If you look at the bottom here, we have a little number 1. These cards we're going to shuffle. And then it is number 1. We have nothing to attack with. All right, let's see what we have here. But here we have this one, and then we have 3, and we have this one. I can use my 3 crystals to turn this one. I can focus it, I can turn it, and then I may cast a spell to it. And then we have to cast that spell on our next turn. That was our turn. We're going to get new cards. And that was it. Number 1 again. Okay. Wow, that is good. We can deal 3 damage. You may discard a card in hand. If you do, any player focuses their close breach with the lowest number. Let's look at our cards before we have. Okay, we have a spark. We have deal 5 damage. Then we have gain 2 ether. Gain 1, gain 1. Yeah, maybe we could discard a crystal. And then we can start flipping some of our... Maybe we can flip our own. Yeah, so I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to cast its spell, deal 3 damage. We are going to kill this fella here. So he is out. So that one, the one is used. And then you may discard a card in hand. Or maybe we should take... You may discard a card in hand. If you do, any player can focus. And I think I will use it on myself, because we only have one. So we are going to focus this one. The next time it's going to open. And then we have to discard it. And then we're going to attack with 1. And we have to discard it. And then we have these cards here. We have deal 1 damage. And we have deal 1 damage. We have focused this bridge, so we may cast a spell to it. That was perfect then. And then we have free ether. You may place the top card of any ally's discard pile into your pile. So we could take this one and place it in our pile. I don't think we want to do that yet, do we? No. We are going to buy for free. So let's buy so we can have some more ether. If we're going to try to see if we can overcome this one, then we need some ether. And we're going to gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards to our hand. Yes, and then it's Nemesis. Unleash, there is 1 Nemesis card. 1 player has to suffer 2 damage. It might just be myself, or we can say Gex. They will lose 2 life. And then Gravehold suffers 1 damage. And then we have to remove 1 power token. And we have to draw a new card. So, and this one has a power 3. Gravehold suffers 2 damage for each spell prepped by the player with the most prepped spells. So at the moment it would have been 4. And we can't do anything about this one. There's nothing we can do. This will just happen in 3 turns, or after 3 Nemesis cards have been revealed. We can't do anything about that one. That was Nemesis. Nemesis again! Oh my! Unleash. Now there are 2. Gravehold suffers 2 damage plus 1. So 3. 1, 2, 3. And then this one is removed and this one is removed, and we're going to draw a new card. And this one, to discard 2 prepped spells. Power 2, unleash twice. So we just have to discard 2 prepped spells. I don't want to discard this one. But if we get a 1 up here, we could discard 2 spells to get rid of this one. Okay, then we know it's going to be number 2 times now. So they don't have any spells prepped at the moment, but they definitely do have spells to their hand. It's a good thing they are going to get 1 more turn. We can deal... We don't have any... we have 3. We can't focus this one. Yeah. So we're going to use the 3 ether we have to focus this one. Then we may prep a spell on it. So we're going to prep this spell and this spell, and then these were used. Hui! Good thing it's our turn first, so we can kill him. And we can use this one so we can get our first trophy token. That is good. Okay. It is... Oh, we have to have 5 cards to our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it is going to be us. We know that. So this one, if this card is empty, this is definitely not empty. We are going to use this one first to deal 3 damage to this one. And then we are going to use this one, deal 1 damage. If this damage causes a minion from the Nemesis deck to be discarded, we gain a trophy token. So we gained our first trophy token, which we can use when we use our power down here. And then deal 3 damage. You may discard a card in hand if you do. Any player focused their closed breach with the lowest focus number. Okay. Let's see if we want to discard anything. What do we have in our hand? We are still at level 1. 2, 3, 4. We can buy with 4. I don't think I want to discard any of these cards, because I think I want to buy some more ether. So we need more ether if we want to just have a chance to get rid of this one. But I think maybe it's going to be tough to get rid of it. But I think we need more ether. So we are going to deal 3 damage to Umbra. That is the first damage we have made to Umbra. So he's now at 67 health. And then we are going to cast 2 spells here. We are going to, the next card we buy, we can put on top. So we're going to use these 4, and we're going to buy this one, and hopefully soon we're going to be on tier 2. Then this would be 3 ether instead of just 2. That was our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we are going to flip and gain 1 more. And then we could discard these 2, so we can take care of this one here. I think we are going to collectively discard 2 of our spells, so we can get rid of this one. Discard 2 prepped spells. Or maybe, do you know what? Let's just make. I will just do it myself. I will just discard these 2 to do it. Then this one is dealt with. But we need 6 ether to deal with that one. I'm not sure we're going to get up to that, because we haven't bought that many ether since we had so many minions at the start of the game that we needed to take care of. So we had to buy some of our weapon cards or spell cards. Okay. Number 2. We have nothing to do there, but what do we have to our hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we had been on we have 5. We just needed 1 more, then we could have got rid of that one. So not enough, not enough. We can place this one, and then we can buy with 5. Maybe if I place this on top, they do have 2 of these cards where they can take mine. Then maybe they could take my card. Oh, it's in their discard pile they're going to place it. No, then we are going to place it at the bottom. But we're going to buy something first, right? We have 5. Maybe we should buy this one, where we can gain 2 ether, gain 2 additional ether if there is at least 1 nemesis turn other card in the discard pile. So if we have 1 out here, then this would count as 4 ether. Yeah. Not going to get around to it before that one is going to happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But let's see. It is going to be this player's turn again. Well, let's deal 1 damage to Nemesis. And then we are going to see what we have. We have 3. And then we have, so we need to use these 3 to flip this one. So these 3 crystals we are using, and then we are going to place all of our attack here. Or maybe like this. So 4 nice spells, and then these over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it is number 1. Let's see. They are going to deal 5 damage plus 1, 6 damage. They could also discard it to give Gravehold 4 life, but I don't think it's time now. 5, 6 damage. It was a 66, so down to 60. So we have removed the first 10 life. And then let's see if they have enough either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5! Just the normal 5 cards. They can't do anything about this one then. They are also going to buy this one, where we can gain more ether. So hopefully we can get some more ether and buy some 1, 2, 3, 4 more powerful cards. So yeah, there. I think this one is going to... No, it's me. Wow, Nemesis is going to have the 2 last turns then. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. But first we are going to cast our spells. So we are going to cast the 3. We can discard a card to turn one of these. That we are going to look at before we do it. But we are going to deal 7 damage. So this one is going to 53. Oh, the other way around. 53. And but let's just see if I wanted to discard a card. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Yeah, do you know what? We could buy... we could buy one more of these. And then we can place it on top of our deck. Or we can discard this one. Maybe just discard this one then. Because then we can buy this one and put on top. Yeah. So a player can focus a breach, and I will say that this player can focus their breach. Then they can open it. So they have 2 open breaches. And then these was just discarded. And then the cards we played. We are going to play one up here. And we have 4. And we may place it on top. So we're going to take... Yeah. Oh, it's also tempting to take one more. But I think we'll take this one where we can deal damage. But maybe we need more ether too. Yeah, you know what? Let's buy more ether. And then after that we are going to buy more spell cards. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it's going to be Nemesis 2 times. Let's see how this will unfold. So first we have this one. Titan Umbra loses 2 tokens. Oh, this is not good. So now we have 5 tokens left. That was the first one. And this one loses 1 token. And then we are going to get a Volt Behemoth. Any player suffers 2 damage. If this minion has 8 or less life, Umbra Titan loses 1 Nemesis token. Hi, Sonja. Yeah, but this, Sonja, is such a great game. If you like cooperative games and you like deck building, then this is a very good game, I think. I really, really like Aeon's End. And yeah, I have played through the Legacy version. I have Aeon's End Legacy twice. And now I bought this at Essen, Aeon's End War Eternal. And you can actually combine them. So you can have different of these, different monsters, different characters. So yeah. That was that one. And then we know we're going to have another Nemesis. This one we can't do anything about. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. For each spell prepped by the player with the most prep spells, we only have 1. So that is just 2 damage. At least that is only 2. So now we might want to look into getting some life for, for that one. Any player suffers 2 damage. So then this player can suffer 2 damage this time. So the player hasn't suffered that many damage. It has mostly been Gravehold that has suffered damage. Then we will draw a new card. Spend 7 ether. Maybe it was a good thing we bought a new ether. Unleash The player with the most charges suffers 3 damage and loses all of their charges. At the moment we only have 1 charge. So we need to pay 7 ether to discard it. Yeah, that was it. New round. Let's see if we can shuffle them a little so they are not all coming in the same order. And then let's take off right here. Number 1. Have nothing to deal damage with. But they can place this one. And now they have opened this because of this player. So they can place this one. And they have 4. And they may place the next card they buy up there. Then they have 4. They're going to... No, we are in tier 2. We are in tier 2. Yeah, so this means this one is going to be worth 3 ether. Because we are now in tier 2. So they're going to buy this one. Place it on top of their deck. And then draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a chance that they could get up to 7 ether. So they could get rid of this one. Let's hope so. Nemesis. Unless Nemesis gets 2 turns before. This one. Any player suffers 2 damage. Well, let's swap it to this player this time. And if a minion has 8 or less life, Umbra Titan loses one of these. So we kind of have to try and kill it in 1 turn if we can. And then we lose 1 token here, and we're going to draw a new card. The player with the most open breaches suffers 2 damage. They both have 2. That's a good thing. Then we can choose which player it's going to be. Yeah, I think we need to attack them now, right? They both have 9 life. And then not Nemesis, not Nemesis. No, it's Nemesis again. Oh my god, that was unlucky. That was unlucky. Any player suffers 2. So this player can suffer 2. Oh boy. Did I just say we had a lot of life? Then this happens. Nemesis happens. Don't say that. Oh, yeah. Unleash. The player with the most charges suffers 3 damage. And loses all their charges. We only have 1. But they suffer 3 damage. That's crazy, right? If a moment ago we had kind of like nearly 10 life, right? Oh, but we also have the unleash. There are 2, so any player suffers 2 damage. This player, we need to start healing. That is actually a relic we haven't bought. This relic. With this relic, you can gain 3 life. It seems like we need to buy this one. This is crazy. And then we have this one. The player with the most breaches suffers 2. Maybe this player. Look at this. We had so many life. Oh my god. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then we need to draw a new card. Yeah, we have one more. 8 health. If Umbra Titan has 5 or more Nemesis tokens, it loses a Nemesis token. Otherwise, Gravehold suffers 3 damage. Jesus. There is a lot we have to deal with now. We have 3 minions and we have very few life tokens. This is not good. But at least we are going to get the 3 turns now. Gee. Number 2 is here. I can deal 1 damage. Who are we going to? I think we are going to deal this one 1 damage because we need to get rid of that one, I think. And we need to think of getting some life. We need some life now. We have 1, 2. This one counts as 3 because we are at level 2. 1, 2, 5. We have Nemesis cards. This is 4. We have 9. We have 13. We can buy for 13. That is absolutely crazy. We have 13 to buy for. This one is not helpful. But maybe they should do there, because they can gain, any ally can gain 2 life. 13! Wow. We definitely need something with life. And something with damage. So we could buy this one. We could maybe buy 2 of these. That is 8. And then maybe buy a number 5 here, where we can deal 3 damage. So that is 13. So we're going to take 2 of these, so we can hopefully gain 3 life. And we can also use them. This one you can use to either focus a breach. You can focus a breach, if you can get it to focus. There we go. Focus any player's breach or destroy it to gain 3 life. So we are buying these. And I think I will place them like this. And then we have to place these. And let's just say that these 3, they are fine. We are going to place them like this. I'm going to take one of these on top. So, oh, I think I looked wrong here. We have 1, 2, we have 8, we have 12. We don't have 13, we have 12. We have 12. Well, then instead of this one, we are buying this one. And then I have to think of the order, because they have cards where they can take a card from me. And I would like them to get high up on these. So I think actually I'm going to place my number 5 on top. So they, if they have the card on their hand, they can grab this one. Yeah. And then we have to have 5 cards to our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we need the 1 is the next one. So they are going to deal. You may discard a card to focus a breach. What do we have? We have 3, 6, 7. Oh, we couldn't get the card anyway, because we had to. They had to shuffle them. Deal 5 damage. Deal 5. So we have. We have 7 to buy for. 7 to buy for. And we have these 2. We kind of need to give this one 8 in damage. We have. Oh, I'm actually going to use this one, because I think I'm going to buy with 6. So I'm not. I can't take any card from here. So I'm going to discard this one. So we can. Deal. We can get anyone to focus a breach. So I think I will let this player focus their breach. Or maybe I should focus my own. I think I will focus my own, because there's +1 damage when you get to flip this breach. We actually have +1 damage on this one. Oh. Yeah, then let this one focus it instead. And then we can deal 2 damage with this one. I think we're just going to deal 2 damage to this one. And then we're going to prep these 2. And we're going to, with these 6, we're going to buy 3 charges. The player with the most breaches, 3 charges. That is just what we are going to use these for. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's going to be, and we can't attack with anything here. We don't have anything to attack with. We have these small ones. Then we have game 2. You may play the next card on top. So we have 4 we can buy with. Let's buy some attack here. Oh, should we buy this one so we can gain 3 health? I think we need to buy it so we can gain 3 health. That's it. And hopefully we will get turn first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we need to shuffle the cards. Oh boy. Then it is going to be interesting to see if one of us is going to die now. Oh, there's a lot where any player suffers damage. Oh. No, Nemesis. This is so bad. This is so bad. Any player suffers 2 damage. If this minion has 8 or less life, Umbra Titan loses. We haven't attacked that one. But the problem is we have one player that is going to lose all of their life now. Yeah. Okay, I think it's just going to be this player. They have 3 health. So they're going to lose 2 life. For that one. The player with the most open breaches suffers 2 damage. So they are going to suffer 2 damage. I'm not going to do it with this one. So they will suffer 1. And then we are exhausted. When we are exhausted, unleash twice. So we have to do the unleash twice. This means there is only 1 out here. Any player suffers 2 damage. So that is 4 damage. Oh my god. This is 4 plus the one we have. That is 5 damage. Destroy one of your breaches. We are going to take the damage in a moment. Discard all of your charge tokens. I don't have any. Deal excess damage 2 times Gravehold. So that is 1 plus 4. That is 10. Okay, I think we're going to lose this one, guys. This is not good. And then we have this one. If Titan has 5 or more, they're going to lose a token. They have 5. And then we're going to flip a card. Unleash. I don't want this player to suffer 2 damage. So we are going to suffer 4 damage here. I think we are losing, guys. This is good. If it has just been me first, right? Then we could have gotten health. At least, no, it wouldn't have been enough health. The players collectively discard 2 prep spells. Any player suffers 2 damage. Gee, I think we're just going to do like this. Oh my god. Oh. And any player suffers 2 damage. I think this is... we are going to lose this one, guys. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, I mean, it went so great. We had so much life, and then suddenly it just went all wrong. Jesus. Okay. Okay, then we are done. We are done. We are over and out. 2 Nemesis cards in 1 turn. This is so bad. We are over and done. Over and done for. Because we are losing all our life. Gravehold is losing all their life. We are all exhausted. We are done for. Well, there's only one thing to do when this happens. And that is play again. So I am definitely going to play again. And I will play with the same. I'm not going to change those. But I'm just going to reset everything. And then hopefully we will do even better in the next game. Oh my gosh. That quickly went wrong. 0. We didn't even discard any cards. Okay, maybe we're just going to go for more gems to start with. And we need to get some of these to start with. So we can get some health. And also so we can get up on these. Because we didn't even use any of our abilities down here. But I thought we had to fight all the time against all the minions we had at the start of the game. We had so many minions coming, right? So let's go back to 30 health. This went absolutely wrong. And if you think when you play it for the first time, you think it's difficult, you can't start with more health. You can't start with 12 or 15 in health. And you can also give Umbra more tokens. But yeah, let's just get these a little bit shuffled in here. So maybe we're not going to get everything at the same turn. And we're just going to keep the same cards. There are more of these, and you can randomize it, or you can choose what you want to have when you start. And number 4s, this one. And if you have any suggestion when we play it, then feel free to mention them, because we didn't do that well in this game. We definitely need 10 health again, right? Because it can go so quick, which you could see in this playthrough when you are going to lose your life. Let's try again. Okay, and this one, we didn't even get to use our trophy. This one is going to be here. We're going to get the one with the discarded back. It's going to be here. And that one is on the right. This one has to be right there. They are only going to start with 1. And then we have a shattered. Then we have 3 crystals and 1 sparkle to this hand, starting hand. And then they have 4 crystals and 1 spark. That is their starting hand. And here we have 3 crystals. We have the Extinguish and the Spark, and this one in the same way. So starting hand, there, and then these are going back. But we are going to set this one up again, because then you can see how this one is set up. On these cards we do have basic, then we have Umbra cards. And we have the Umbra and basic. And then we have the level 2 Umbra, basic and Umbra. And then we have basic, Umbra. Oh, and then we have number 1s. This is number 2. And this is number 2. This is number 1. 1 basic, Umbra, basic. I should have one more. Maybe I put it in here. Yeah, we have number 2 basic. Oh, this is free. Oh, did I put and number 2 here? Okay, so in the box we have it all sorted, and we have the basic number 1 tier. So these we are going to shuffle. We have the basic number 2 and the basic number 3. This is this one. So these we are going to shuffle. This is all the basic number 3, and these we are shuffling, and we need 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then these 3. These are going to be shuffled. And then we have the number 2 basic cards. These we are going to shuffle. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is different depending on the number of players you are, how many cards you're going to start with. So these are going to be shuffled. And the number 1, we need 3 of the number 1s. Just 3. 2, 3. And then unique starter number 1. Then we need to shuffle the number 1s. So this is going to be, the top 6 cards. And then we have the number 2s. So let's just also mix them in together. And then we have the number 3s. And then we are ready. Okay, take 2. Let's see if we can make it in the second game. 30, 70 health, turn on a card, everything is ready. So, number 2 is going to get their first turn. And they have 2 damage. And they have 3 crystals. So let's buy a gem card. That is what they are doing. And then they have their 5 card to their hand. Number Nemesis. We have the player with the most expensive prep spell discards that spell. Titan Umbra loses 1 Nemesis. Or Titan Umbra is going to lose a Nemesis token. We are definitely not going to lose the Nemesis tokens. That is not a good thing, because then we can lose the game in that way. And then, number 2, they are going to deal 2 damage. First 2 damage. Woohoo! And then they are going to discard them. And we have a spark, we have this one. So maybe if they could get turn first, and then on our next turn, oh, if they can get, nah, they don't have it. Nah, never mind. We have 3 again. Let's grab some money. We need money. We need money. Ether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we are going to flip this one. Number 1. They have 1 spark. We could grab a card here if they had any. We have 4. So let's take this one and put our cards here. So now let's get some ether to start with. We also need attack cards, but we need some ether so we can buy more powerful attack cards. And we need to buy this one where we can focus and gain health. But we also need money to be able to activate these guys. 5 cards to their hand. New Nemesis. The player with the most expensive prep spell discards that spell. They are all at 0, so I'm just going to discard this one. That is fine. And then we're going to draw. Power free. Gravehold suffers 2 damage for each spell prepped by the player with the most prep spells. We can't do anything about this power. And it's going to go off after the 3rd Nemesis card from now on. Okay. And then number 1. We are going to deal 1 damage. 1 damage. And then we have 1 here. And we can buy for 4. We can buy for 4. I'm going to grab one of these. And then next we might start buying some more spells. But now we're going for some gems at the start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to shuffle the cards. And hopefully we can maybe get some turns first. And number 2, we are going to deal 1 damage. And then we have 1 more. Oh! And we have 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 and we can buy, put our card up here. Should we buy more gems or should we buy one of the deal? I mean, this one we didn't buy in the last game. With this one, while prepped once per turn, you may, during your main phase, you may gain a charge. So we could just gain a charge and then we can deal 3 damage. So that is a way we could get charges. That would also be helpful. So should we buy that, or should we just grab one more gem? So we have two big gems next to each other. I think we will buy one more gem. So we have a lot of gems here. And then we're going to buy attack cards. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nemesis. So the player with the most expensive prep spell discards that. Yeah, I think this one haven't had turn. I think we'll discard this one. Let me just see. Do they have any? They don't have any spells to their hand. Let's look at that. I have one. I have one spell to my hand. I think I'm going to. Yeah, I think I will discard mine then. And we are going to remove one here, and then we get Unleash Gravehold suffers at damage 5 life. So we definitely also need getting some of the attack cards here. Okay. That was Nemesis. Number 1. They are going to deal 1 damage. That was annoying. We had to discard a card. So annoying. Because otherwise we could have killed him, right? When he had his turn, we had 2. Otherwise we should have lost one of those. Oh, maybe we should have done that. Maybe we should just have lost one of those instead of discarding that one. Yeah, I think we would have done that, guys. Because when they don't have any, then they are going to remove one of those. Now we at least have a chance of killing it. Otherwise we don't have a chance of killing it this turn. Okay, now we have 2. You may gain 1. You may place the top card of any player's discard pile into your hand. So we could place this one into our hand. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we would have 7. 7 wouldn't help us much. I don't think 7 would help us much. So I don't think we're going to take it. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think let's buy this one because we can. Deal 5 damage. You may destroy this one to give Gravehold 5 life. So let's take that one and then place these like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please let it be number 2's turn. Yes. Then there are 2 reasons for this. First of all, we are going to kill this one. Then, because of this ability, we are going to gain our first trophy. So that is why we shouldn't have destroyed that one before. Yeah, we killed our first minion. And let's see what they have to their hand. They have a spark. We have, you may place the next card. We gain here. And we have 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. Maybe we should get this one where we can gain charges then. I also like that one, but I think let's take this one. We can place it on top. And then these we can place in any order. We're going to draw this one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that was better. Then it is going to be Nemesis. We're going to remove this one. We have to unleash. When there are 2, Gravehold is going to suffer 2 damage. And then they will suffer 1 more damage. Okay, and then it is going to... Oh, we need to draw a new card. To discard, spend 6 ether. And we have 3 turns to do it, otherwise they will lose 2 Nemesis tokens. Well, we should have a chance now, since we bought a lot of gems. So we should have a chance to get up to 6 ether. And then, number 1. We have 1 spark. We are still at number 1. We have 2, 3, 4, 5. Just needed 1 more. Did I say that a lot in the last game? I think I did. I think they are going to also buy this one, where you can gain a charge when you have it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's see who is going to go first this time. Nemesis. So this one, Gravehold suffers 2 damage for each spell prepped by the player with the most spells. We only have 1, so that is just 2 damage. 1, 2. And then Unleash, there is a Nemesis card. That means a player is going to suffer 2 damage. This player will just take the 2. And then Gravehold suffers 1 damage. We're going to remove one of these. Going to take these to the side. And then Unleash. A player suffers 2 damage. And then any player suffers 1 damage and discards the most expensive card in hand. Oh, we have to look at what we have in our hand. This one has 2 5s and a 3. What do they have? They have a number 6. So I think it must be this player. Let us see. The most expensive. So either this one where we can deal 3 damage, or I mean, I think we are going to discard this one then. Unfortunately, because this one, there is a Nemesis card, so this one is going to count as 4. And I only have room for 2 up here anyways, and I have 3 spells here. So yeah, this player also loses a life then more. So they lost 3 life. That was that one. Then we have to remove. No, what was it? Oh, we have done that one. That was this new card. Yes. Okay. Hopefully it's not Nemesis again. No, Nemesis again. Ah. So Unleash. This means now there are 2 Nemesis cards, so they are going to lose 2 life. And then 1 extra damage. And then we're going to remove 1 here. Oh, they are to the side. And if the Nemesis has 2 turn order cards in the turn order discard pile, Umbra Titan loses 1 Nemesis token. Otherwise, Gravehold suffers 2 tokens when that one is activated the next time. Yeah. Even more fun here. Minions we need to get rid of. But now at least it's going to be our turn. We're both going to gain 2 turns. Without Nemesis having a turn now. We are going to deal 1 damage to this fella. And then we are going to place this one and this one. And we have... There is a Nemesis card, so this one counts as 4. And this one is a 2. We can place our next card we buy, we can place on top of our stack. So we have 6, so I am actually going to buy this one and place it on top of our deck. So we're going to get some attack so we can get rid of these minions. That is what we are doing. And we are going to get one more turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But of course we can't attack with these on our next turn. Oh, I just forgot to flip them to this side. Number 2 again. Alright, let's deal 2 damage. And let me just see what I have to my hand here. We have deal 5, deal 1, where we can gain a trophy if we kill. Yeah, let's just try this. 2 on this one, for these 2. And then we're going to put this one up here. And we're going to put this one here. And then we have 3 we can buy with. So let's, I think I still want to buy this one. Where we can place a card on top of our deck. We also need some of these relics though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi Tom! Arriving late, very glad to see you streaming this live. I jumped back to the beginning, so I'll see you back in a little over an hour. Oh, this is our second game, Tom. And hey Tom, this is the second game. The first game, oh, I'm not saying nothing. But this is the second game. Yeah, and I love this game. So I thought I wanted to show it to you all and stream it. Yeah, I think that was it, right? So we got new cards to our hand here. Yes, perfect. Then it's going to be number 1 twice. They are going to deal 1 damage here. Hopefully we can get our turn first the next time before they get their turn. Then we can kill him and gain a trophy. I hope so. All right, what do we have here? Oh, we have 2 attack cards here. We have this one. And then we could take a card here, but there aren't any. We are not in tier 2 yet. No, still tier 1. So we have 1, 2, we have 4. And the thing is, if we want to use this one, then we need to flip one of these. Otherwise, we should buy with 4. Yeah, I think we will buy with 4. Let's buy a relic, where we can focus a breach, or we can gain 3 life if we destroy it. So let's gain this card, and then we can put these in any order. We'll put this one, this one, this one. Then I can choose if I want to keep it or discard it. And I think I will discard it. And hope that I will get something better here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was the first turn. On the next turn here. Oh! I could have killed him if I had done the other thing. But I want them to get a trophy. I hope he can get a trophy. So let's do the other one. We can deal 5 damage. You may destroy this card. If you do, Gravehold suffers 4. But I'm not going to destroy it. We're just going to deal 5 damage and take this creature out. He never got to activate. Out with him. Away, away, away. And then we're going to place this one. And this one, while prepped, once per turn during your main phase, you may gain a charge. And this is our main phase, so we're going to gain a charge. And if I forget to do it, please write it to me. This is something that sometimes I will forget to do with that one. Okay, we are still not in tier 2, so this is 2, 3, 4, 5. We can buy with 5. And I think still... Oh, we also have this one where we need 6. I have 5. I have 1 too few. Let's buy one of these. Oh, we have totally forgotten this one. But we didn't have more than... Oh, I think I bought with 6 at some point. I could have gotten rid of this one instead. I forgot it. That was not good. Yeah, we should have gotten rid of that one instead of buying this one. That we should have done. Hindsight. Yes. Let's shuffle. Okay. Let's see. I've been so good at shuffling Nemesis first. And I do it again. No. He should have had his turn so we could have killed him. Unleash. Any player will suffer 2 damage. I will take it on this player and then it will suffer 1 damage here. And then this one is going to happen. Titan is going to lose 2 tokens. This was very bad that we didn't take care of it. But then again, we did get a number 6 where we can deal 5 damage. And then the players collectively destroy the 2 most expensive prep spells. No, that did not happen. I'm going to lose a number 6 and a number 5. But at least when this one is destroyed, you may destroy this. If you do, Gravehold gains 4 life. Does that just happen because it is destroyed? I may destroy it. I can cast it. And then I may destroy it. Oh. Well, I don't know. No, 2 of our best. Or he would lose 2 of these tokens. I'm not going to make him lose 2 tokens. But that was so sad, guys. So sad. A 5 and a 6. No. That was bad. Why didn't we have our turn first? Then we could have used the spell, right? Now it's number 1. And they don't have any spells. Now we have a little spell. Well, with this one, we can focus a breach again, 3 life. And I think I'll just focus this breach here. So we can get up and see if we can get 2 focused breaches. Then we have 3. We are going to gain one of these. Board card. And then these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's Nemesis, I'm going to be mad. It's not. He's going to kill him and gain a trophy for it. Away! Oh, we need yeah. And then a new one. This is, while we have this one, we can gain a charge in our main phase. So if I decide not to use it on our next turn, then we could gain one of these. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can place the next card we buy on top here. Do we want... we just lost a great card, right? I think I'm going to... we also need more money gems. Now I will take this number 5, place on top for some attack. Yeah, that's what we are doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we also need... Yeah. Nemesis. Nothing here. Well, now we have this fella. Good thing we bought some attack cards, right? If Umbra Titan has 5 or more Nemesis tokens, it loses a Nemesis token. Otherwise, Gravehold suffers 3 damage. So that is 8 on that one. I'm still mad about we lost those 2 nice attack cards. That was not great. Number 1. Deal 1 damage. That is... Yeah. We have a number 5 here. Then we can take the top card here. Then we would have 1, 2... We are at level 2 now. So this is 3, 4, 5. Then we would have 6 either. Quilius, is it okay if I grab this one? Oh, it is. Thank you. Then we have 6. But we also need to do something about this one if we want to cast this spell. We can open it with 5 or we can just use 3. We are just going to use 3. And then we have 3 we can buy for. So we're going to use 3 to turn this one and then cast this spell. And then we have 3 left. we're going to use the 3 to buy this one. So this one, this one, this one, and this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards to our hand. And then it's going to be number 2's turn. They are going to deal 3 damage. They are not going to save it there. They are going to deal 3 damage. We can try get rid of that one. That one is used. And then we do have a spell and a spell. Oh, that is 4. Then we could get 1 more trophy. And then there is a nemesis. This is 4. The next card we buy, we can place here, so we can buy for 6. I think I will buy this one again and place it on top. And then we are just going to discard this one. We are going to discard them like this. I could also have turned this and then placed my spell there, but I'm going to buy this. We lost it before. And we need some attack cards. We still have 70 health. Hopefully it's not going to be Nemesis first this time. How many times has it been Nemesis first? Not this time, not this time. Yeah, not Nemesis. And even more perfect. Even more perfect. Because this one... Oh, we need 5 cards to our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, with this one, deal 3 damage. If this card supply pile is empty, any ally draws a card. So we need to empty this pile. So this one is going to give 3 damage. And this one is going to give 1 damage, the last life. So we are going to gain a trophy. So now we have 6 trophies. So now I need to start going up here because we can deal 6 damage with our trophies now. So we need to go up on our power. It costs 2 for each of these power, what are they called, these tokens? Well, these tokens cost 2. And then we have our nice 6 spell. Then we have this one. And we can buy for 4. Let's buy one of these where we can gain 3 life. And we can focus any player's breach. That we can place on top. Because we need to start focusing our breaches. And then when we have used them to focus with, at some point we can gain life with them. We saw in the other game how quick it went with our life at some point. So we need to buy some of these. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1. Okay. We are going to deal 7 damage up here. There we go. 63. And then okay, no attack cards. There isn't a nemesis card, so this is only 2 plus 3. That is 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry, 8. We have 8 we can buy with. Oh, then let's buy this one for 6. And then let's buy this one for 2. Destroy a gem or relic you played this turn, or destroy this and Gravehold can gain a life. We could also have bought these ones up, so we could gain a life. Maybe we should consider also buying these now. But these we are going to place like this. Yeah, we need to do it now because then we can also destroy cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 2. Okay. 6 damage to our fellow here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 57. And then, oh, the nemesis is going to get a lot of turns. We can focus a breach. Any player can focus a breach. I actually want you to focus a breach because then they have 2 opened like I have. So any player can focus a breach. That is going to be this player here. And we have to remember, this one has +1 damage. So when they cast a spell here, it's going to give 1 extra damage. And then we have 4, and the next card we play, we can place on top here. Should we get one more of these, or should we go for some more ether? Because we also need the ether. Do you know what? Let's grab one more of these. And then the next time... Oh, not there. Oh, yes, we can place it on top. That is what this one does. Then let's place this one, this one, this one, and this one. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then, Nemesis. The player with the most breaches suffers 2 damage. Then it's a good thing we both have 2 breaches, because then we can choose who is going to suffer the damage. He has 9 health. 9 health. Yeah. So that's a good thing we are going to get them, and I think this player might need to start using this one, where any ally can draw a card and gain 2 life, and we can destroy cards in our. The player here can discard cards in the discard pile. Nemesis. Okay, so one of us. So this player is going to suffer 2 damage. You're going to gain 11 health. Unleash. This one is just going to unleash this one up here. And then player number 1. Player number 1. Oh, they can focus a breach. I think they're just going to focus their own here, since it's not that far away to be opened. And then we have 2, 3, 4, 5. And they can place the next card they buy on top here. So I think we could also buy here, but I think we're going to buy this one, which is 2 ether and 2 additional ether if there's a Nemesis card. And then it might be time, or we could buy that one. Then we would gain a charge. Oh, yeah, I think we'll buy this one. Then we can gain a charge when we have played that one. So let's place these. That was that turn. So shuffling time. Let's see. And we have to remember this is +1 damage. Nemesis, back to Nemesis. The player with the most open breaches, they both have 2. So this time this player is going to suffer 2 damage. So they're going to put 3 back. So we need to start getting some health now. It is not good. This is unleash. That also means there is one of these. So a player is going to suffer 2 damage. Let's put it over here this time. We are at a spot now where we need to gain some life. Yeah, number 2. We are going to deal 1 damage. I think we'll deal a damage to this one. And then we are going to put this one out. We can put our next card we buy on top here. So I think we are still... Should we take the 3 life? I think we are going to gain 3 life. I think this is important now. We are going to destroy this card to gain 3 life. 1, 2, 3. And then we have... There is a Nemesis, so we have 4. We have 5, 6, 7. We can buy for 7. And I think next card we buy we can place on top. We are going to buy this one for 4. And place it on top. Then we have 3 left. 3 left. And I think we are going to buy this one. And then... Yeah, because I think we need some life now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we should think about... I think I will put this one on top. So maybe they have a card where they sometimes can take a card from us. And this might help them, so they can place the next board card there. Oh, they need 5 cards to the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1. Yes. We have this one. This one, we can gain a charge. We have, oh, maybe you should place it there. So that can be the one that gives extra damage. And then we have tier 2. So this one is worth 3, 5, 6. We can't take this one. Is it okay if I take this one? Julius, it is okay. Okay, thank you. Then we could actually play 2 cards. We have 2. We have 2 where we can place the next card on here. But we have 2. We have 4. We have plus 4. We have 8 we can buy for. So for 4 we are going to buy this one and place on top. And then we have 4 more. And for the 4 we are going to buy 2 of these tokens. So we just need 1 more token to use their power they have here. I think that is a good thing to do. So 4, 3, 3 and this one. Yes. Then 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is going to be Nemesis. Of course, Nemesis. The player with the most breaches, they both have. I think they here are going to lose 2 life. Unleash, there are 2, so Gravehold is going to suffer 2 life. And then we're going to draw a card. Gravehold suffers 3 damage, the minion suffers 2 damage. So this is such a powerful minion that it's going to give 3 damage here and then it's going to suffer 2 damage themselves. But it has 12 life. Oi, oi, oi. So many minions we need to defeat now. That was Nemesis. Number 2. We can deal 3 damage. I still think we are going to do it to this one. 3 damage. Let's see. We have this one. We have this one. And then the number 1 here we can't use. But we can. Do you know what? I think I'm going to focus my breach this time. And then I can place this one there. And then we have 2, and the 2 we can use here. So we can just buy one of these tokens. Yeah, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1, it's your turn. So this one deals an extra damage, so this is 4 plus 1, that is 5. That is exactly enough to kill this guy. So at least we got rid of 1 minion. 1 minion out. And then we can place this one and this one. And then I am going to buy, for these 2, I am going to, I'm going to focus a breach, I think, with this one. So I will still focus a breach with this one, so we can get up to having 3. And then with these 2, we're going to buy this one. And then I'm going to activate it. Then it's at the end of my turn, I'm going to place here. This one says I'm going to activate it. This one says destroy up to 2 cards in your discard pile that cost 0. So we can destroy 2 cards. So let's destroy these 2 0 cards here. They are destroyed out of the game. And then any ally draws a card and gains 2 life. So I'm going to say that you can gain 2 life. It could also be myself, but then they can get an extra card. 2 life and an extra card. And these we're going to place here. Yes, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully we could maybe get turn before the Nemesis this time. If we could both get a turn, then we could get rid of one of these, right? But we also soon have to consider we need to start hitting up here because we need to defeat this one. We need to get them down to 0 health to win the game. But these are hurtful, these minions. Number 2. This is us. So we can deal 4 damage. Yeah, plus this one. We can deal 5 damage. Gravehold suffers 3 damage. That is actually worse than this one. So I think I will take 5 life for this one. 1, 2, plus the 3. And then, yeah, that is it. Then let's see what we have. We could get 6 damage with this one. If we make that one. We have this one. And this one. And then we have the one where we can gain 3 life, or we can focus a breach. We could focus their breach so they would have 1 more. I don't think I need the life. So I think we're going to focus their breach. So this is flipped over. And this also has +1 damage. And we have 4, and we can place our next card here. This one is empty. We are just going for the damage here. 4, we're going to place that one there. These are discarded. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it is going to be... Yes, number 1. Awesome. Because they can deal 5 + 1, 6 damage. And this one is 1. That is exactly enough to kill this one. So it didn't even activate. So we can cast, deal 5 damage, and then we may destroy it to gain 4 life. But I don't think we are going to do that yet. We want to use it, but we can sacrifice it to give Gravehold 4 life. That was nice that it was our turn before Nemesis this time. Okay, so we have +1 here. And then destroy a gem or relic you played this turn, or destroy it to give Gravehold a life. So let's see, we don't have a Nemesis card, so this is only 2, but this is a 3. So we have 6 to buy for. 6 to buy for. 6 to buy for, and we cannot put it on top, unfortunately. I am going to buy 6 here. I'm definitely going to buy 6 here. We are going up here at this track, because I think we need this one. At this point I'm doing, and then I can destroy one card I played, a gem or a relic. I'm going to destroy this gem, so we can get rid of some of our less powerful cards from our hand. Then we are going to gain 2, 3, 4, 5. Aha! Our turn. So we are going to deal 5, 6 damage to this one. And then let's see what we have here. We have deal 3 damage. We have this one. And then we have 4 crystals. Not enough. If I had had 6, I would have done this one. I would have done this one. Huh. What do I want to do then? I actually think I have 4 and I can place it on top. I think maybe should we buy this one that is free so we can have more either? Because I want to start also buying this one up. Yeah, I think I will buy this one. because I was considering buying 2 of these. I could also have bought 2 of these instead. Then I would have 6 damage. But I think I will do this for now. Then next time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, maybe it's Nemesis now, right? Yep. Unleash, there's 1 Nemesis card. That means one of us is going to gain, lose 2 health. That will be this player. And we have this one. Any player suffers 2 damage. If this minion has 8 or less life, Umbra Titan loses a Nemesis to... if it has 8 or less life, Umbra Titan loses a Nemesis token. So that one we want to kill in 1 turn, if possible. It has 9. 2. But you also soon need to start giving damage up there. Yeah. And then, number 1. Deal 5, that's 6 damage. So we are definitely going to kill this one. 6 damage. This one is out of here. Hasta la vista. Then we can gain 3 health or we can focus a breach. But I can also buy this one so we can gain 2 health. So I think actually we are going to play this one to focus their breach here, because we also want them to be able to place more spells. Then the next card we buy we can place on top here. So should we, I do know what, we have 5, so we could buy this one where we will gain a charge. And then we will wait with doing the life, I think. Yeah, I think that's okay for now. Then we're going to place this one and these 3. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we need some attack. Nemesis. Any player suffers 2 damage. Yeah, I think we are going to place it over here. And then unleash. This means there are 2. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Or maybe we should have taken the health. The players collectively discard 2 prepped spells. No. Any player suffers 2 damage. So these 2 are discarded and this player suffers 2 damage. This was bad. Maybe we should have taken the health, guys. Why did I do that? We should have taken the health. No. We should have taken the health. Oh no. Oh. We should definitely have taken the health. Number 1. And now we can't attack with anything. Oh, number 1 is here. They definitely need to... Oh, they can take the top card for that player. But they don't want that one. Oh, I should think about how I place my cards here. Oh, well. We're going to prep this one. And then we can gain a charge. And then we have 1 plus 3, 6, no, we have 4, 6, 8. We are going to use 2 on this one. So we still have 6 left. And we can place a card we buy on top here. So let's buy the last one here and place on top for the 6. So we're going to activate this one. And I think we're going to give 2 life again to ourselves. Oh, this one we're going to place here, by the way. We're going to give it to ourselves. Oh, before that we can discard any 2 cards in our discard pile. Let's discard these 2, or destroy, I mean. That's destroy. And then any ally gains may draw a card and gain 2 life. So we can draw it ourselves, then we can place it here. So if we have turn the next time, then we can kill him. So we used it on ourselves this time. And then we can place these in any order. 4. Yeah, let's do like this. So they have gotten rid of 5 zero cards now. That is good. They were going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can it be number 1 again? That would be nice. No, number 2. They don't have any spells. But now they have this one. And there's no nemesis. I think they are going to use this one to gain 3 life. This is important, I think. They are going to gain 3 life tokens. 1, 2, 3. And then we have 3 plus 2. That is 5. We have 6. And we are going to buy 6 here. We are going to buy 6 here. And that means for the first time we are going to use our ability, which means that we can deal 2 damage for each of these trophies we have. And we have 3, so we can deal 6 damage, which we are going to do to this one. So they are down to just 3 health. So if we get turn, then... did I prep this one this time? I gain a charge when I prepped that one. Well, for the last 2, we were just going to buy 1. You gain a charge. I have to remember I gain a charge. I think I did remember it with that one. It was just that one that I forgot. And that was it. That was a good turn, I think. 1, 3, 4, 5. And then we have killed that one. We need to start killing. Put our damage up there. Okay. Please be a number 1 or number 2. Ah, nemesis. Okay. Any player suffers 2 damage. Yeah. We are going to do it here. Then unleash twice and Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Oh boy, there's only 1 nemesis token, so this player loses 2 life. This player loses 2 life. And then Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Oh boy. 1, 2. We are only 1 and 2 health. Not nemesis now. Not nemesis now. Number 2. Yeah. I can deal 3 damage. You are gone, my friend. You are gone, my friend. Oh. And then we need to deal damage up here. Jeez. Hosa. We have to look at our cards here. Okay. We have number 5. We have number 1. And then I think I need 3 life. If we need to discard him and get 3 life. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. 3 life. We need 3 life here, guys. We were down to 1 life. And then I can't do anything with this one. With this one, we can just buy one of these. And I will just discard this number 1 here. Do I want to place this on top? No, they have the card there. They're not going to gain it now. Pooh! Good thing that we got turned before the last nemesis. Otherwise, one of us would have been exhausted. Okay. Nemesis! At least we got rid of that one. We are in tier 3. When damage is dealt to this minion, reduce that damage to 1. What? So we can only give this 1 damage at a time? I'm not going to hit that one. Gravehold suffers 1 damage. Gravehold suffers damage equal to this minion's current life, and we can only give them 1 in damage. So that should be with this one, right? This would be... Oh boy! That was a nasty one. So at the moment it's going to give 5 in damage up to Gravehold. So maybe we need to discard this one to gain. After we have cast the spell, then we can destroy it to give Gravehold 4 life. Oh boy. We need to focus on giving this one damage. But we also need to get this one a little bit down. Number 1. Yeah, so we can give, with this one we can deal 6 damage. With this one we can deal 4 damage. So that is 10 damage. We're going to give 10 damage up here. I'm not going to use it on him. And then, do I want to, I think I will destroy this one. So we can give Gravehold 4 life. I think that is important. We need to sacrifice it. Oh, not that way. Up to 18. 18. Yeah. And then let's see what we have to our hand. This one we will gain a charge. We have to remember it. And this one, or this one we can use to give, even though it would give 2 damage, but that's okay. We have 2. With these 2 we are going to buy a charge. Oh, it's charge they are called. Now I could remember it. And I think we are going to gain 3 life. So this one is out of here. We are going to gain 3 life. Because I think we need that. And then these are just discarded. Then we are going to shuffle the cards. And of course we just need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yo. So we can use these 2 to give 2 damage to that one. Even though that one would give 2, but it only can take 1 at a time. Okay. We are going to Nemesis. No, this is 5 damage for this one. Good thing we just gave it 4 life, right? Otherwise we would have been down to 9. On these twice, any player destroys their 3 most expensive cards in hand. Oh boy, oh boy. So we need to get, on these twice, that is 2 times 2 damage. So this one is going to lose 2 and this one is going to lose 2 health. We are struggling with our health and I don't think we have many more of these left. I think we have, maybe we have 1 left we haven't used. And then we have to collectively, any player destroys their 3 most expensive cards. Oh, this one I can give Gravehold a life. So I have a 6 free and that's 0. And this player mostly have a lot more because, yeah, it's going to be this player. And so I have to destroy this one. And I don't think Gravehold, you may destroy this. If you do, Gravehold gains 4 life. Cast, deal 5 damage. Do you think you may destroy this? If you do, Gravehold gains 4 life. So, but that is a may on my turn. I don't think I can use it. What do you think? Could I use this one for giving Gravehold 4 life when I destroy it? Well, I have to destroy it 1, 2, and then, yeah, let's keep this one. So I can at least give damage to this one, right? When it's my turn. So I have 2 cards left on my hand. Oh, that was a nasty one. Number 2. I will deal this one 1 damage. And I will deal 3 damage. I think I will take 1 more of these. Because we need to keep it a bit down on Gravehold. I can place this one and I can't do anything with this one. That one I can just discard. That was not a good turn when I had to discard 3 of my cards, right? Or destroy, I mean. I had to destroy 3 cards. That was not a discard. And then it's Nemesis. Then it's only 3 this time. 1, 2, 3. Oh, but it only has 10 health. Resolve the most recent discarded attack card. That is this one. Any player suffers 2 damage. If this minion has 8 or less life token, Titan loses. So they would lose 1 because they have 0 health, right? And then any player suffers 2 damage. That must be this player. We have 1 and 2 health. Oh, at least the Nemesis doesn't have their turn now, right? We have our turns now. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Number 1, we're going to deal this 1 damage. But first I'm going to do this one and deal 4 damage to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have this one. This one. Destroy a gem or relic, or destroy this to give Gravehold 1 life. I will give Gravehold 1 life with it. Let's destroy and give Gravehold a life. And then there is a Nemesis card. This counts as 2. This counts as 3. So we have 4, we have 4 plus 3, that is 7. We are definitely going to buy 3 of these. So we are going to buy these 3 and we are going to activate it. Destroy up to 2 cards that cost 0. Let's destroy... let's destroy these 2. I think I only have 1 card left that has a 0. No, I also have this one. And then any ally draws 1 card and gains 2 life. I will say that you can draw a card and then you can gain 2 life. Oi, oi, oi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they have 6 cards. And they now can give 1 damage to this one. We can actually kill it with our wands. And then, let's see, we need some attack cards. We only have this one and this one. The next card we buy, we can place on top here. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8. Oh, we could use 6 to give, but I think I want 1 more good card. So I will take this one, where we can also gain a charge. Oh, yeah. So that cost 5. Then we have 3 left. We can use 2 to gain a charge, and then we have 1 left, which we can use for nothing. And I think I will place this one, this one, this one, this one. Then if they get their special card, they can buy, they can grab my card here. That's okay. That's okay. And then we will get 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it's going to be number 1. Let's kill this guy. Get out of here. But we are going to cast this one first. This one is going to deal 6 damage. And I think, will I then destroy? No, I will give 6 damage. 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we are down to 37. And then this one. The next card you gain, you can place on top. Gain free. We are going to gain free health. Free health. I think that's the last one. I think that's the last one. Then we have 3 plus 3. We have 6 to buy. And we can place a card on top here. Let's grab a number 5 here. On top. Let's go. So we're going to gain that in the next turn. And they don't have many cards now. They have discarded a lot of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. Can we do it? We need to give 37 damage. Yeah, I think we have a chance. I think we have a chance, even though we are at 11, 4, and 4. So it's going to be a close one, I think. And they also have 4. Number 1. We are going to deal 6 damage. Ooh, down to 31. And I'm not sure we're going to get around to this one. So I will destroy it. Deal 5 damage, and you may destroy it to give 4 life. I will destroy it to give 4 life to Gravehold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to have this one. We're going to have this one where we gain a charge. And I could grab a card if there had been any. So we have 5. We can place the next card on top here. Or we can buy 2 charges. I think we are going to grab a number 5 more. We need to give damage. We need to give damage to kill him. Alright. Number 2. We are going to deal 3 plus 1. We can discard a card to focus a breach. Let's see if we want to focus a breach. Yeah, I think we will. We will focus a breach. I think. Yeah, we have one here we can use. So I'm going to discard this one so we can focus a breach. And we are dealing 3 plus 1. Only 4 damage. Only 4 damage. But we are down to 27. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we are going to place this one, and we are going to gain 2 charges for these. And then we are going to use this one and deal 6 damage. I think we can do it. Now I'm starting to trust it, but when we were down to 1 and 2 in health, I wasn't sure. So we used all of these, and with these we have 6. So we're going to buy 3 charges. 1, 2, 3. So we are ready to to hopefully give 6 more damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this one should also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in their hand. Nice that we got our turn first. Let's see. Is it Nemesis? It is indeed Nemesis. Oh, and also if we run out of cards here, then we would also lose the game. So we really need to start killing this one. Spend 8 ether. Power 2. Any player suffers 6 damage, or Umbra Titan loses 3 tokens. We have 2 turns, but we need 8 ether. That is a lot. That is a lot. We really need to kill him. We need to kill him now. Oh. Number 2. We are going to deal 6 damage. 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15. 15 health. And we can, if we can buy this one. I don't think we can. We have 1 ether in our hand. I surely don't think we can. Oh my god. We can place this one. We can place this one. And these 3 we can do nothing with. We are just going to discard them all. I couldn't even buy it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then it is Nemesis. We're going to remove a token. We're going to get a card here. Umbra Titan loses 3 tokens or unleash the most recently discarded minion back into play. Then we would have to unleash. They would lose 2 health. And then this one would come in where it could give 5 in damage each time. But 3 tokens, that is a lot. We cannot lose 3 tokens. So we have to bring this one back. We have to lose 2 health, 1, 2, and then we have to have this one back. Unfortunately, we fought so hard to get rid of him, and now he came back. What the heck? It's going on. Oh. Yeah. And then it is number 1. Number 1. This one is not empty. We are going to deal 4 plus 4, so 8 damage. So it is going to be down to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nah, that was a 0. Right? 15 and 8. Yeah, that's 7. And then, what can we do here? Oh, we have this one where we'll gain a charge. Then we have this one and this one. And this one is 4. This one is... Oh, I have 7. 1 less than this one. I have 7 either. So close that I could have bought that one. But I can buy 6 here. So we are going to buy 6 here. And then we are going to destroy up to 2 cards. That is a 0. I will destroy this one, and I will destroy this one from our discard pile. Let me see, was that the right 2? No, not that one. I don't know where I went, so I would have destroyed another one. But and then this ally can draw a card and can gain 2 life. It very much depends on who is going to get their turn first. If we get our turn first, then Nemesis is toast. But if we don't get our turn first, then this is bad. Oh, shuffle, 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 shuffle. And we will take off here. I have no idea what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But oh, if it's our turn, we have 4. Nemesis only have 2 cards, right? I'll show it to you first. Yay! It's us. It's us. He is toast. We can give 4, 8, and let's just give this one 1 because we can, and then 8, and he's dead. Phew, we managed. But and if he had his turn here, he could also have given. He could have given 4, and we just need to buy 2, and here we could buy. We had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We didn't have enough to remove that one though. But we managed. Wow, that was close. If it had been a Nemesis first. Oh, it was a number 1 again. And on number 2, that was a nice shuffle. But if Nemesis with this one, any player suffers 6 damage, or Umbra Titan, we could have suffered 6 damage with this one, right? Or they would have lost 3, but then if we had lost this one, that would have been bad. But if we had lost just those 3, if now we have done like this, just to say we didn't want to do it on a player, and then there would have been 4 life, there would have been down to 9, and then we would have gotten this one. Gravehold suffers 7 or unleash 3 times. Then Gravehold would have been down to 2 life. So we could just have managed. But we couldn't have managed if there had been 2 Nemesis in a row. But we managed. That did not happen. We survived and won the game. in the second round. Yeah, well, that is the game, and there is a lot more of these cards out here, and there is more characters, and there are more, we have more characters you can choose from. This one, he has a special ability where you may gain a gem that costs 4 ether or less from the supply. Gravehold gains 4 life, so he only needs to do this 4 times, then he can give Gravehold life. So if you was playing with 4 players, you might want to have this one with you, because this one can give Gravehold life, and this one can give players life. If we hadn't had this one, and the one where we could discard up here, then we would have lost our life much earlier. We were down to 1 life here and 2 lives here at some point. And then we have the Tempest, Dismodia, and any player destroys an open breach number 1 or 2 and returns any spells to that breach to the hand. That player gains a sequel breach and places it where the destroyed breach was. Then that player may prep a spell, and that is these we have here. They have. So if you have a number 1, then this one will deal +2 damage. So you will be even more powerful, and the number 2 bridge is also +2 damage. So you could get these replaced here, and then you could deal a +2 in damage. That is pretty good too. But it does cost, she does have to give 7 to activate it. This one I really like when you have more players, especially when you have more players, because I have played this one when we played with 4 players, where we played against all the different monsters. With this one, cast up to 3 different spells, prepped by any number of players. So I could just say, you cast this spell, you cast that spell, you cast that spell, and then so you can have a lot that can attack in one round. And then for each spell cast this way, place that spell into the allies into any ally's hand. Okay, for each spell cast this way, place that spell into any ally's hand. We normally just took it back to our own hand, but you can actually, then you could all give the cards, for example, to me if I wanted to, and I could place them. Or you can, in that way, swap spells around. But we just took them back to our own hand when we placed it. And then this is a very special one. This one is activate during your main phase. Gain 6 life. If you are exhausted, any ally gains 5 life instead. So this player can give themselves 6 life, but the cost is they have a card where each time you play it, you're going to lose 2 life. So one of the cards they have, you're going to lose 2 life each time. So we played with it once, but they were struggling in. We would give them damage, but then they had the card where they gave themselves damage also, so they would quick go down in health. So they had to do this a lot of times. Yeah. And then we have Garo here. Discard up to 4 of your prepped spells. Deal 2 damage plus 4 additional damage for each spell you discard, divided however you choose to the nemesis or any number of minions. So this is pretty powerful. So he actually just needs a lot of, maybe just not that expensive spells. And he needs to open his breaches. And he needs to get a lot of ether so he can activate this, or get cards that can give you, like the spell we had, where you can place a charge token. And then we have gain a card from any supply pile. So from any pile out here. If you have 4 open breaches, any ally gains a card from any supply pile and places it on top of their deck. So that is pretty powerful. If you can open all your breaches, and you can get powerful cards, and then you can also get allies to get powerful cards that they will put on top of their deck. But that means that it does require a lot. Then you definitely need the one we have here, right? And get some of these early so you can focus your breaches. And of course, these two start all these three starts the furthest away. This is the furthest away they can start the breaches on the left side here. There you have to 1, 2, 3, 4 times before you can open it. You can of course buy it, but this one costs 13 to open. So you can also just go for a lot of ether and then buy them open. And other players can of course use this one on you. So they could use it on you. So they could help you with opening all your breaches. Well, that is all the different of these types there are in the game. And then we have the different monsters you can fight against. We have the Magus of Cloaks. Magus of Cloaks gains 2 Nemesis tokens when they unleash. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. And when Magus of Cloaks would be dealt damage, reduce that damage by the number of Nemesis tokens he has. Then Magus Cloaks loses 1 Nemesis token. Magus Cloaks can never have less than 2 Nemesis tokens. This is the fella we have not defeated. I mean, yeah, this is so tough because for each Nemesis token he has, that reduces when you're going to give him damage. So that means you have to give more than 2 in damage. And if he has 3, 4, 5 tokens, it's so hard to give him damage then. So we haven't won over him yet. We have tried a couple of times, so I need to try it even more. But him we have not defeated yet. But this one is special. It only has 1 health. You're never going to deal the Hollow Crown any damage, because he has a deck of 9, 10 cards, blood magic cards that all have 11 in health, and you have to defeat all of them to defeat him. We managed to win also in a very, very close game, but he is also a bit tough. But you can, of course, always increase. I have never been on these levels. That is so hard on these levels to win. And then we have this guy here, Gate, which gains 1 Nemesis tokens when it unleashes. At the end of the Nemesis turn, if Gate, which has 5 or more Nemesis tokens, and there is exactly 1 Nemesis turn order card in the turn order discard pile, it accelerates time, shuffle a Nemesis turn order card into the turn order deck, and Gate, which loses 4 Nemesis tokens. Yeah. So in that way, he's going to gain tokens, and then each time he has 5 or more, then he's going to shuffle a Nemesis card. Depending on what you have, he is going to shuffle Nemesis cards back into the deck. So Nemesis is going to get more turns. This is also a tough one. We managed to win over him, but he was also tough. I can't remember if we also lost, but we did manage to win over him too. So this is the 4 different monsters you have in this version of Aeon's End. There is a lot of versions of Aeon's End. And when you have more, you can mix and match them. I also have an expansion that I haven't tried yet, but with this expansion I have more cards that can be used here. And what was it else there was? I did look inside. Did we have? Oh, let me just check. Yes, we did also have a couple of new. No, this is just token. This is just cards you can have to play with. So you have more cards out here, and I think there was also some basic monster cards. Basic monster cards too. Relic gems, spells, and basic monster cards. But that was nice winning one of the games here. Since the first one did go not that well, right? I think we lost pretty quick in that game. But that is it for me. I just wanted to show you Aeon's End and show you how it's played. And it's great to play at I think with 4 players, it shines even more, I think, when you're 4. Now, I think I like it with 4, I like it with 2. The thing I like when you control 2 is you're going to get a lot more turns and you're going to build your deck even more. And this player here, I mean, how many cards do they have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They only have 13 cards. And they only have 2 of the starter cards. Otherwise, this is all powerful cards for this player here. See, this is a fun deck to play, right? Yes, but I'm going to stop here. I could talk more about the game, but that is it. And I will say thank you for watching. And